Also, to avoid an unwanted pregnancy, you could do anal.
That's always an option.
Hi guys, Shalyn and Janelle here again with another video for you guys. Today we are going to do a sex ed video.
There's a lot of things that I personally really wish I knew that sex ed didn't teach us.
We're gonna get right into it, and the first and most important thing is protection. By using condoms, you could prevent unwanted pregnancies and STDs. They're also going to demonstrate, because I never got to put a condom on a banana. Have you?
No.
So
I never even put a condom on a dick before.
I don't think I did either. We both always had the guy do it, right?
Yeah, I do.
So we are going to have a contest to see who could put a condom on a banana the fastest. And we're gonna do that at the end of the video. An important thing about condoms too, I feel like a guy who complains about wearing them is not a real man.
Oh yeah, if a guy, that's the number one thing, that's the red flag of the year, is if a guy is oh, I don't like wearing condoms,
When a guy is has them ready to go, I think that's so important. It's so attractive.
It shows that he cares about keeping you safe, and the sex is gonna be better because of that.
A lot of guys might say, oh, I'll just pull out, but you never know. Mm-hmm. And I believe that you can get pregnant by pre-cum.
Pre-cum, yeah. Oh, they don't teach that. Honestly, this is some real talk. You might be fucking laughing at this video and laughing at the fact we're gonna put a condom on a banana. That might be why you're here. But some real talk right now, pre-cum is a thing and you can get pregnant from it. So don't fuck with that shit.
Do not fuck with that shit. If you are a female and you have a lot of sex, the best thing to do is pee after.
Pee after sex, just in general. I mean, if you have a lot of sex, yes, that's number one, but
in general, yeah.
If you have a vagina, pee after sex.
The main reason it's important to pee after sex is you'll avoid getting a UTI.
Yeah.
And if you never got them before, trust me, you do not want one. Mm-mm. It hurts so bad to pee. It's the most uncomfortable, painful thing in your vagina ever. I get it. Who wants to get up after you have crazy amounts of sex? You just want to pass out and sleep.
Yeah.
But if you don't pee after sex, you can get a UTI. And I actually went to the doctor with a UTI, and she told me, the way she explained to me, is if you pee, it washes everything out. If you don't, there's literally these little bacteria, and they'll crawl right up. And just by peeing once after...
Don't fuck with that. You're scaring me right now.
But we should, because it's important. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck. Is anyone else shook right now? Thinking about these little fucking bacteria
crawling up your vagina?
Fuck no!
So yes, pee after sex. She said one pee after, it washes everything out. Should we talk about blowjobs?
No. I'm vetoing that topic.
I asked her if we should talk about blowjobs, but she shut that shit down.
I shut it down.
I was like, maybe we could teach how to give a good blowjob.
No. Vetoing that topic. No. Maybe when we get 200,000 subscribers. So, if you want us to talk about blowjobs and how to give a great blowjob, subscribe and share this video with your friends.
The thing I wanted to talk about is porn. For a lot of young people, I know I watched a lot of porn when I was younger. I was interested in what sex was. But as an adult, it's fake.
The thing with porn is they're actors. Their job is to basically get each other off in the most theatrical, dramatic way as possible so that it's entertaining for the viewer. So it's not real life. Sex in real life is sometimes a little awkward. It's sometimes a little funny. There's gonna be weird noises that you don't hear in porn. Someone's gonna fucking queef at some point. Get over it. You don't always hear that shit in porn, but it happens, and you have to be able to laugh at it and be open to that. And also, guys, do not learn sex from porn. Dear God, do not. No. I mean, I don't want to say no fucking woman wants that, but listen to your partner and listen to what they're telling you and what they want, not what you saw in a fucking porno with some guy just jackhammering some girl. Because that looks
some
she's
girls,
screaming.
I mean, I like that. I like rough sex. But not every girl, all girls are different. Advice to the men is please your woman. Yeah. I have been, the best sex I've ever had was when a guy made me come and then he came.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's the best sex ever, and it's just so nice when a guy puts you ahead of them. And then there's other times, the worst sex I had was when a guy just comes and then he doesn't even think about you. He's like, oh, I'm done, and goes to bed.
Yeah.
Like, it's sometimes, I was with a guy who kept doing it. During our relationship, he would put me first, and he would make sure I came. It would get him off. It was super amazing sex. And towards the end of the relationship, he didn't give a fuck. He was coming more, and I was like, what about me? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, next time. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
next time? Like, no.
Like, what about me? Guys, oh my God, one of the biggest advice I can give you is take care of the woman first. It'll take you far.
In general, just be there for whoever your partner is, like, the way that you want them to be there for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, imagine if both fucking people that are having sex are, like, giving each other their everything for the other person.
It'll be the best sex you've ever had.
Best sex you ever had.
Best sex.
There's a cat that lives here now, and she likes to hang out.
Her name is Seven. Right? Yeah. Okay. Other thing I want to talk about is masturbating. I think it's very important, and I think it's very important to know your body, and masturbating, I feel it's a very healthy way to do so. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I think it would make your sex with someone else better because then you know what pleases you. Instead of going into sex not knowing your body. It will help a lot if you do.
It's important to know what you like and know how to communicate that. In order to do that, you have to, figure that out for yourself.
Toys, your hands, whatever. Get creative. But I would not do a hot dog because I once heard a story about a girl who tried to masturbate with a hot dog and it broke off inside of her vagina and she had to go to the hospital. And another word of advice for the young girls, if you want to get a dildo, just don't put batteries in it, because trust me, your family will hear that shit vibrate and be like, what is going on in there?
Yeah.
Be quiet, girls. Be quiet.
Yeah.
We're just embracing the cuteness right now.
Just take a minute to embrace cuteness. If you eat cranberries or pineapples before someone goes down on you, it's gonna taste fucking great. So good things to eat before you know someone's gonna go down on you is cranberries, apples, pineapples.
And bad things, avoid salty food. Especially guys, it'll make your cum taste salty and nasty. Foods such as asparagus, onions, garlic, and broccoli. Avoid those.
And supposedly, vegans and vegetarians have the best tasting cum. So, if you have one of those in your life, hit them up.
Hit them up. This is for the guys. If you're gonna have morning sex with your girlfriend who's sleeping, and you're gonna wake her up with sex, make sure you do the work, because I had a guy, literally, I was passed the fuck out, and I kept having him feel me up, and I'm like, dude, if you're gonna have sex with me, get behind me and wake me up that way. Like, I'm perfectly okay with that, but he wanted me to get on top of him. Like, come on. If you're gonna wake the other person up with morning sex, do the work. Come on.
Also, not everybody likes morning sex. If you wake me up for sex, I will literally cut your dick off, so don't do it.
See, I love it.
Don't do it.
See, it's a good thing to know these things. Communication.
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 Unless there's waffles involved, then maybe. And the one thing that I wish I knew when I started having sex is the difference between, like, a guy being interested in you sexually versus a friendship. Like, I'm gonna get a little personal here. Like, I had a lot of friends with benefits, and I used to think, oh, like, if a guy's a friend, like, I can still just fuck him and it'll be fine and we can still, like, have this really great friendship. But that's not always the case. Like, 9 times out of 10, girls, please understand that, like, a guy will literally fuck, like,
anything with a hole.
Anything with a fucking hole. Like, they don't give a fuck about you 9 times out of 10. So, like, know the difference between someone giving you attention sexually and, like, a sexual attention, and, like, if you want to fuck them, that's fine, but, like, know that those emotions are not attached, because guys are really good at, like, separating those two things, and, like, not saying that women aren't, but in general, guys are pretty damn good at it.
I think it's very important. I hope that there's younger girls watching this, because me as a younger girl in high school, and she said the same thing, every time, like, I didn't have that much sex in high school, but I think there might have been 2 guys that I hooked up with, and I would hook up with them and automatically think they like me. And that's not the case. So I think it's good to know while you're young, guys, you need to decide or ask guys, boys, straight up, what are your intentions? And there's nothing wrong with asking a guy that. If you ask a guy, what are your intentions, and he gets mad or, you know, says you're crazy, why does it matter? Shit like that, girl, leave. Run as far as you can. And don't get all caught up in there, because guys will do a lot of shit to get in your pants. Especially the men in high school, I remember. So be smart, you know what you're getting involved with, and protect your heart, girls. Protect that heart.
Protect your heart. And then in conclusion, if you do want to fuck 100 guys, or fuck 0 guys, or fuck 100 people, or fuck no people, or have crazy wild sex all the time, or have sex like once a year, like, nobody can judge you for that. Do not let anybody judge you for the kind of sex life you have. It's 2017. Like, it's nobody's business but your own.
So live your life and...
Live your life, fuck whoever you want, and fuck anybody who says anything different. Now we're gonna do Shalyn's idea of putting condoms on a banana, because we both never got to do it.
We never did it, so...
And I actually am generally curious if I'm even fucking good at it, because I've literally never done this in my life. So maybe I have a hidden talent.
Maybe you do.
Let's find out.
The contest is going to include taking the wrapper off and putting it on. Alright, ready?
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god!
I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh! I got it on! Next guy I hook up with is gonna be impressed and be like, can I show you my new skills? Thank you so much for watching our sex ed video. I hope you learned something.
Please subscribe. We make videos every Sunday or Monday. And check out both of our social media. It'll be linked down below. Leave a comment below with what your sex tip is, because we can always use a little advice, right?
Yeah. Bye!
Bye!
Let's talk about sex, baby.